Great Expectations. Hey guys, Jim Edwards here. Welcome to another edition of Letting the Chickens Out with Jim. And today I want to talk to you about Great Expectations. No, not the book that you may or may not have read in high school literature class, but rather Great Expectations from yourself and from others. I was having a conversation this morning with my buddy, my best friend, other than my wife, Dexter Godfrey. We were talking about just how life's going right now, what's going on. I asked him, hey, how are my godsons doing? Because Terry and I are the godparents to his two boys, Chase and HJ. And he said they're doing great. And he told me about the schedule that they're on and all the things that they're doing. And I said, wow. So do you think they're going to want to go back to school when school starts again? Or are they going to want to keep homeschooling because their mom actually has a teaching degree? And Dexter says, no, they're going to go back to school. He didn't say it like parents like, yeah, they're going back to school, like every parent says after Christmas, 2 days of Christmas vacation. He said, but we're doing something with them that we think is going to pay off. Because we have so much extra time with them, we are telling them, hey, you got to start visualizing yourself as a fourth grader. You got to start visualizing yourself as a seventh grader. They're in third and sixth grade, respectively, right now. You have to see yourself as what you want to be when this is all over. And I was like, oh my God, that is great. I'm going to use that today. And so what do you see yourself as when this is all over? Are you going to see yourself as a survivor, as somebody who just survived this? You know, man, we survived the great COVID quarantine of 2020. Or are you going to see yourself as a thriver? Do you have great expectations for yourself and for your family as a result of this? Or are your expectations just to get by, to hope that that stimulus check shows up, to hope that maybe you'll get that payroll assistance program thing, which again, I know that in the short term, those things can be extremely important. So I'm not belittling those, but do you have more than that as your expectations for yourself? And I hope the answer to that is an absolute yes. Do you expect more? Do you have great expectations for this experience, for your life and in your business and in how you're going to come out of it? So that's all. That's it. I've been dealing with some stuff this weekend and some other stuff. So that's all I got. I got to go in and try and catch up. But I just, do you have great expectations? And I hope the answer to that is yes. So everybody have a great day. Oh, just as a little heads up, I'm going to be doing a webinar tomorrow with my publisher, Author Academy Elite. And we're going to be talking about how I published my book and other stuff like that. If you'd like to jump on, I'm going to be sending out an email and doing some announcements about that. But if you've ever thought, hey, I'd like to do my own book. I'd like to promote my book. I'd like to write a book. I'd like to publish a book, but I'd like to do it another way than just throwing it up on Amazon as a self-published author. This is the happy ground between a traditional publisher and 100% self-publishing. So it's going to be a cool webinar. I'm going to send out all the details and stuff. And so if you want to jump on, just keep your eye out for that. Everybody have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.